So if you would like to see how I made meat pie without an oven, then keep watching this video. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing this face, hi, my name is Josephine Alagba and this is my channel. I make pretty amazing things here, so do well to join the family. Give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. So on today's video, I'll be sharing how I made meat pie for the first time and without an oven, guys. So this is a must watch. Let's get right into the video. First things first, the ingredients for the meat pie filling. I have cabbage and salt, curry powder and thyme. I have blended meat. And then I have carrots, cubes and onion. So the first thing I did was I added little vegetable oil in my frying pan, and then I added the chopped onions inside, and then I added the blended meat inside, and I stirred until it was completely brown in color, guys, as you can see. And then I added cubes, 2 cubes, the curry powder and the thyme, and I also added dried pepper and small salt, and then I stirred everything together for a few minutes. The next thing I did was I added water. Guys, the water I added was too much. I was screaming, but I think it was still okay. I allowed it to boil, covered it for a few minutes, and the water reduced a bit. Also for the filling, I measured 1 tablespoon of flour, added little water and mixed it properly, and I poured it into the frying pan. I stirred. God, as you can see, it's very thick. I added my carrots and I stirred a bit, and I covered it to cook for a few minutes. So this is it after a few minutes. I added my cabbage. It's like the last thing for the filling, and I didn't want my cabbage to be overly cooked, so this is it after 2-3 minutes. Guys, our filling is ready, looking all pretty. Now it's time to make the dough. So I measured 2 cups of flour. I added small salt and small baking powder, and I divided the 250 grams of butter into 2. So this is what we have here in the plate. I just mixed everything together with my spoon for some time, and then I used my hands also. I was so excited at this point because what I watched in the video was becoming a reality. I just mixed everything together with my hands, and then I added very cold water inside. I was being careful so I don't add too much to make the dough overly soft. And then I used my spoon to stir a bit before using my hands. So what I'm doing here is to mix everything together so they become one. And from the video I watched, I'm not supposed to do that for long. So once everything comes together, I stopped. And then I shared it into 2, put in a nylon bag, and off it went to the fridge. So I'm supposed to keep it in the fridge for 30 to 1 hour. But guys, I was too excited. I wanted to get it over it, so I just kept mine for 30 minutes. So if you want to try it, you can keep it for 30 minutes in the freezer or 1 hour. This is our oven here, a big pot with sand and stones. Also we have a bottle which I will use for rolling, and a small flour there. And then we have 2 eggs for the egg wash. At this point, I removed the dough from the fridge and I left it on the table for a few seconds, like 8 to 10 seconds before I would start using it. So this is me removing it from the nylon bag. And then I poured little flour on the table. This is the first part of the dough. I tried to cut it out, and then I rolled it a bit before using the rolling pin. Guys, it was not easy using this bottle to make this thing look this flat. I mean, I was so determined to make this work, so I used a stainless plate as my meat pie cutter, and it came out pretty well, so I guess it was good. So I just cut, and this is all of it. So now let's get down to business. So I spread some of the egg on the dough before adding the filling on top. And guys, I think I added too much because the filling started coming out when I was trying to seal the meat pie. So if you are going to try this, try not to add too much filling inside the meat pie. Well, except it's big, because this one I did was small. It was pretty small. So this was the first one I did, and I think it came out well. I used a fork to seal it completely because my hands were not doing the magic. So besides, the fork gave it a really nice and pretty look, so I used the fork to bore holes there to make it breathe. I think that's what the lady said from the video I watched. So that's our first meat pie. So that was basically what I did for all of it, although some of them I forgot to spread the egg wash on the dough before adding the filling. Guys, like, I just wanted to get this over with and have the meat pie in my mouth. The second one was so pretty, not like beautiful, really beautiful, and I have to bring it closer to the camera so you guys can see it. Tell me, what do you think about this meat pie sitting looking all pretty? Let me just quickly do all of it so the video doesn't get too long. Okay, so I also use the egg wash on top to make it look shiny and to give it that sweet brown. So these are all of it. The plate was just too congested, so I had to share it into two. So this is the other plate, looking all fine. Now let's bake. I added little butter in the baking pan, and then I just put the meat pies inside, and then I put it into our oven that is already heated. This was 20 minutes later. It was not well baked, so I covered it in. This was 35 to 40 minutes later. Guys, look at this! Homemade meat pie. Very yummy. I was so excited. I ate like over 4 meat pies. Like, I was just eating and eating. This is the first set, and then this is the second set. Tell me guys, what do you think about this video? How did you see the meat pie? Did you like them? Would you like to try it? Just let me know what you think in the comment section, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to laugh hard and love more.